Hey everybody, I didn't even know it was like my hotkey to record there. We're just gonna get started, I guess. I'm gonna random. We had an Eden run last time, not the Lost. Not in the mood for the Lost. Isaac is pretty good. That sounds like a fabricated way to start a video, but for real, I was just sitting here and I was thinking, you know what, I should probably record a video, but the thoughts that were actually like running through my conscious brain were, how shitty is it that a new age band, there's our seed by the way, in case you're looking down and, you know, waiting for me to stop talking bullshit and dictate the seed to you. It's on the screen, or was a moment ago. How shitty is it that a new age band took the name Enya? Because I feel like that is such a good name for a rap. This is actually, like, genuinely what was going through my head. How awesome would that name be for a rapper? Because then they could have their own hook, you know? They could be like, it's Enya coming at ya. I know it's not, you know, high art, what I just said. That being said, I think you gotta think about these things sometimes when you're not doing anything else. Let's continue onwards here, because I'm clearly out of my goddamn gourd. I love playing Isaac. I love playing the game Isaac. I love playing the character Isaac. I have to admit, Isaac is no longer like my go-to character. I love the random Judas runs. The opportunity to be Judas is just too good to pass up. Isaac's a close second, though, I think. Azazel's up there. Like, I've come to appreciate Azazel. At first, I was like, Azazel's too easy. And he is, but, oh, yeah, I'll take it. I like anti-grav tears. I don't think anti-grav tears are a sometimes item. I think they can be an always item, because if you wanted to, you could just tap shoot. But if you wanted to just tap shoot, you probably shouldn't pick them up. But they have so many cool synergies, plus they come with the tears upgrade. That's why I like them. Tiny Planet is a sometimes item. That was not good damage. Azazel is too easy. But that's what I like about him, because it means that if you're playing as Azazel and you actually want to, like, be impressive, you better beat the game in like, not 45 minutes. It better be, like, a 20-minute run, or you bunged up somewhere, dog. This key is probably something I won't get much use out of. I actually got a message. People are going to think I'm making this up as well, but I got a message on Reddit that was like, dude, what, like, people reach out to me. What do you think about anti-gravity tears? Anti-gravity tears get shit on all over the place. I think they're actually, like, a pretty good item because of the tears upgrade and the fact that you can get cool synergies with them. And I send the message back. I was like, you know what, dude, stay strong out there. Lots of haters trying to put you down, but anti-gravity tears are cool, and you're cool too. I do think this item gets a little bit of a bad rap, because there's, you know, Isaac traditionalists out there, and they hate your... They hate your weird synergies. They hate your absurd synergies. They want to keep you down. Don't let them keep you down. You take your anti-grav tears when they show up. It's Isaac medicine. Also, you can do cool stuff like this, which basically, I think makes it so that Famine is like kind of a joke, because he's basically just going to get hit 1,000 times by all these bullets that we're putting out, which is pretty sweet. If you could just keep that up, that would be lovely. We'll just title this video, How to Beat Famine in the Binding of Isaac Rebirth without actually firing a single shot. Well, now we gotta actually let some go. But that's okay. I've been taking some dumb damage, that's alright. We could reroll a cube of meat, but I would be absolutely absurdly stupid to do so, because I am very much in the interest of getting, or it's very much in my interest, I should say, to get all these freaking meat piles. We still... It's become something I don't even like to talk about that much. Not that it brings up, like, a serious pain for me or anything like that. But I'm like, man, we don't even get second level cubes of meat anymore. That's not a library, it'll be a shop. So even though we have a golden key, what am I going to do? Go into the shop and try to buy a spirit heart? I could, but let's just do our best to not take damage on the next floor instead. I don't even get second level Meat Boys anymore. I think I recently, like in the last 10 videos or so, I had a second level Bandage Girl once. And that's been my haul when it comes to these meat items. Which is, it's not embarrassing because I don't have that much control over it. If Book of Revelation shows up, I will drop everything and pick it up for the chance to get our Meat Boy situation set up. But, like, come on, man. It's so harrowing, it's hard to do. We're nearly, I mean, okay, we're not nearly 200 episodes in, but we're sort of nearly 200 episodes in. I've got at least 200 hours in Isaac across various, or in Rebirth, I should say, across various platforms. And I have never even had a third level Meat Boy or Bandage Girl, or, it's crazy. I know that it's going to be my white whale. Like, previously, I thought it was bad. You know, in, I think it was in Wrath of the Lamb, that, like, the last item I needed to unlock Platinum God was the Parasite, and I was like, oh, the Parasite never shows up. But then when the parasite showed up, it was like, oh, there it is. I've got Platinum God. This is going to be, that's fine. This is going to be so much more stressful to be like, you know, what's the last item I need? Actually, it's 4 items, and they all have to show up on the same run. Seems much rarer. It did take me like a month to get the parasite, but, you know, we're 2 months into Rebirth, and I haven't had even a whiff of the success that I need in order to get that final part unlocked. I don't really like the way this floor is shaping up right now. We've come close to taking damage a couple times. Anti-grav tiers, as much as I do think they're good, there are some particular enemies that they are just not very good at all against. Enemies like these ones are a little tedious, because as soon as we get into their range, I think Infamy might have saved me there. As soon as we get into their range, they're going to fire at us and then dipset, which means that it's going to be difficult for us to actually kill them. Luckily, we did better than I expected there. I can get you. I can get you. Oh, come on. I'm going to get you. I got him. Where the heck is our item room? It's getting a little ridiculous. I hate Curse of the Lost. It's not like the worst curse in the game because it really doesn't do anything to you mechanically, except make it harder to find secret rooms, sort of. But psychologically, it has a major impact on me because I'm like, man, this floor could be forever long and I wouldn't know. Now, just going to take our time stacking up bullets right now. No need to actually shoot them if we just stack them. Just get a nice little wall of bullets set up here. Wanted to shoot that one just so I had a feeling we'd get the diagonal shot off properly. I can't believe that was like a 15 bullet miss right there when the enemy was right in front of me, so I'm not too impressed with that one. I am impressed by the fact that we haven't taken damage yet. I'm very excited about that. I'm feeling pretty good. I don't really feel a need to use the stars card. We should be able to find our item room. That's not really the problem. We can maybe use this to get out of a nasty situation. Are you kidding me? Like, there's no item room around here? There's definitely... Oh my god, I took damage. That's just... You know what? That's me. Ooh, baby. Oops, I did it again. I blew my devil deal. Got lost in the game. Absolute bullshit, though. Okay, excuse me. And excuse me. And you should be dead. I don't feel very smart right now. That doesn't help either. Let's go find our item room. You know what? Stars card. Book of Sin. Lovely. Well, we're going to take that, rewind it back. Ludacris got the shit that make your booty go smack. We're going to re-roll it. Okay, now. This has made me feel much, much better about the situation. Much, much better about the situ. So, we re-rolled Book of... That was genuine excitement. You could tell by the song. We re-rolled Book of Sin into Book of Revelations. Now, this doesn't mean that we're guaranteed to get a 3rd level Meat Boy. Or a 4th level Meat Boy, for that matter. What it does mean is that we've got a chance, and probably the best chance we've ever had. The reason I'm not using Book of Revelations right now, by the way, is because I'd rather use it on the next floor just to guarantee that we actually did have a chance to use it. Normally, I would not give up the D6 to put ourselves in this situation. But I'm going to give up the D6 to put ourselves in this situation because you never know when we might find ourselves in this lucky situation of a Book of Revelations showing up on the first floor ever again. So, the way that this works is that we should get horsemen as our bosses. Now, there are things that can fuck us up here. I might as well take it. There are things that can fuck us up here. I gotta take Whore of Babylon, even though it's not gonna be worth anything for us right away. Just so we can keep our devil precedent alive. The pony could fuck us up a little bit, but if we get the pony, then on the next floor we should be able to get the real, like, horseman boss. Conquest could really fuck us up, though. That's something I'm not looking forward to, is maybe getting Conquest on the devil room. Or on the womb, I should say, not on the devil room. But there's no question about it. I think you can be cautiously optimistic that we may have a chance to finally get 4th level Meat Boy here. The other thing is that, you know, even ignoring this stuff, the like worst case scenarios that I've pointed out, we could just get bandage girls instead of Meat Boys, which probably will not help. Okay, seriously, this room. Of all the rooms that get shit on in Rebirth for being, like, annoying, this is one of them. Good. Oh, we actually took out the champion. I'm kind of surprised. Now, we should have a very, very likely deal with the devil chance as well. So, like, from a run winning standpoint, this one is, it's looking all right. You know, we're not very strong right now. The best item we have is, like, Book of Revelations, which on its own merits is not terrible, but it's not that amazing either. I prefer offensive items whenever we get the chance. But we have good future prospects, shall we say, via our deal with the devil chance. You know, perhaps permanent Polaroid invincibility, Whore of Babylon, if we can actually get it to activate, even via, like, a blood bank or something like that, I would more than welcome the opportunity. But this is, I'll admit, I've got a little bit of the hand tinglies, you know, when you get a little anxious, get a little hand tinglies going on. I'm a little nervous about our potential guppy chances here. I like a Tears upgrade. Certainly can't deny that a Tears upgrade is nice. I like doing a little, like, back and forward strafing here with anti-grav Tears, because if you shoot all your Tears in the same place, or from the same place, I think they're liable to arrive at the same time, which means that they, you know, you might overkill an enemy, which I don't want to do. I want to make sure that, you know, the amount of bullets required to kill an enemy, and then the rest of the bullets travel through and hit the enemy behind them. Now, because anti-grav Tears is a little bit unreliable, I wouldn't necessarily expect to find us, ooh, that was risky. I wouldn't necessarily expect to find us go into any, boss rush room on this run. We're already 10 minutes deep and we haven't fought our third boss yet. I also don't think there's anything weird, like, was there a door up there? No, okay. I don't think there's anything weird, like, if you use Book of Revelations twice, then you don't get the boss that you're supposed to get. There were rumors that I never really confirmed or denied in vanilla that that's how Book of Revelations worked. If you used it like an even number of times, you didn't get a horseman. If you used it an odd number of times, you did. I don't think that's correct. It might not even be based on use. It might just be based on bringing it into the boss fight, but I don't know. I don't know. One thing is for sure, if we don't get a deal with the devil on this floor, please, for Christ's sake, give me some damage. Because these, like, default anti-grav Tears are not holding it down quite as much as I would like to see. So, just wait. There we go. Release when there's as many of these enemies around us as is possible. Infamy, by the way. Totally happy to have it. I know I shit on it occasionally. Infamy's pretty okay, though. Wouldn't, in most situations, wouldn't consider it a too much of a game-changing item, but, you know, if it prevents you from taking damage in a very clutch situation, it's worth it. Especially considering we only paid, you know, 1 key for it. It wasn't even in an item room. It was on top of our existing items, basically. Whenever, like, all of the anti-gravity shots miss, it's just like, are you fucking Neo? Are you the one backwards? Item rooms, please. No more big rooms, maybe? We could work that out. No more big rooms. And instead we could just have like a bunch of little rooms that actually have enemies that respond to damage the way that they're supposed to. Instead of these jerkholes who apparently can take like 100 hits before dying. Really. Like, I know that we're not really blowing it out of the park here on a damage perspective, but I thought we were doing a little bit better than this. Okay, maybe get both of them. Oh, we're close. We gotta be close. I'm tempted and probably will end up, where you at? Where you at? There we go. Probably will end up going to this curse room. Because I'm desperate for damage. And we're gonna get more spirit hearts. And it worked out exactly the way, like the most objectively positive room we could have, basically. I'll use a bomb for this. I'd like to open the golden chest, but, you know, a little too risky. A little too cost prohibitive. I shouldn't say risky. There's not much of a risk associated with it. It's more of like it's just a bad cost. You know, if someone says, hey, that pizza will be $84, you don't say, ooh, that's a risky pizza. You say, get the fuck out of here with those ridiculous prices. Where do you think we live? You know? I don't know. I don't have an answer there. I was trying to think of like a place where pizza would be really expensive, and I was like, but it's pretty much consumed a lot of the world over. Which is like, you know, the world can't agree on too many things. But I'm glad that, you know, even if they don't agree on the best kinds of pizza, We all seem to agree that pizza's pretty dope. Can we just, like, bring that up as, like, a UN resolution? Like, anytime something goes wrong and the Security Council intervenes, that's, like, motion 1. They all have to eat a slice of pepperoni pizza, and they go, can we all agree that, like, this shit's pretty delicious? And then everyone goes like, yes, this is delicious. And you go, okay, now, if we can agree on that, then why can't we agree on other things? I think that's, like, you know, let there be cheese on crust and let it begin with me. Keep it up, keep it on, keep it down. Actually, yeah, keep it down. Are there any two phrases that sound, you know, opposite, but then are like grossly different, like not even related? Keep it up means, hey, good job. Keep it down means shut the fuck up. Those aren't the opposite. We did get a deal with the devil. We did not fight a horseman. I didn't even notice until just now. We can't afford to go with Satanic Bible, unfortunately. We better get a horseman on the next floor. That's all I can say. I'd be very disappointed if that doesn't work out. Like, if it keep it up is like, good job. Keep it down should be like, stop doing that. Stop that immediately. Or keep it up should be like, hey, play that funky music, right? But it's not. It's very strange. I'm just, you know, I'm trying to highlight some inconsistencies in the English language. I like the English language. It's the only language I really speak. It's pretty, it's served me relatively well over the course of my life, I'll admit. But it's got some weirdness associated with it as well. Please, God, don't reroll my whole run. Good. This is what I was hoping for. Is not anything that didn't reroll my whole run, basically. Maybe we'll actually be able to buy the stopwatch on this run. We have 29 cents now. I will say that we're kind of shockingly in a bad position damage wise. You know, considering the opportunities that we have to deal with the devil wise and whatnot, kind of don't want that. Kind of surprised by the level of damage we're outputting right now, which is pretty bad. Mind you, part of this is because we have chosen to get rid of the D6 in order to keep our Book of Revelations dream alive. We really, really need to fight Pestilence on this floor. Unless we can get like a double war floor or something all the way across the sky. Now, you just stay away from me, please. I've gotten a restraining order against lumpy things that chase me down. The judge said it was unconstitutional, and I said, check this shit out. Sometimes they explode too. And he said, damn dog, that's not cool. And I said, take it up with Edward McMill dog. And he didn't dog. Apparently that's the only word that's part of my vocabulary anymore. But it's pretty good, you know. Dog can mean a lot of things. Dog can be it's a noun, woof woof. It's a sound, dog. You know, DMX, dogs from time to time. You could use it as like an onomatopoeia. An adjective, that's not very dog-like, man. You know, either with an OG or an AWG, just not the GB. J-dub and AG. If you have a rift with and people want to bust, you could break out before you get bum rushed in the Wild Wild West, just in case you're curious about that. I know people have been asking. You can use dog as a verb, like, you know, don't go in raw dog. That's not very risk sensitive. That's it right there. You know, dog is a very versatile word. People like to talk about how fuck is a versatile word. That's very true. You can use it as an adjective, as a pronoun. This fuck over here, yeah. We have used Book of Revelations on this floor. We've been to too many rooms not to have. What the heck is up with this horse hockey? What am I missing about Book of Revelations here? No Pestilence? I don't buy it. Well, I'm a little, like, I'm not even mad, per se. I would be mad if we had been further in. Like, if we'd gotten 3 cubes of meat and then this happened, I'd be like, okay, what's going on with this? But because we were so early on, it just kind of feels like a false start, you know? Hopefully a deal with the devil here as well. Okay, we get a speed upgrade. Hopefully this one's actually good. Well, debatable. If Lump of Coal shows up, I would love it. If Krampus's head shows up, I'm not going to take it. I actually think Book of Revelations is probably better. Now, I'm open to the idea, by the way, that I fucked this up. I'm not suggesting that the game... Oh, this is what happens when you get a serious, like, morale hit. I'm like, oh, this damage is really bad. But, I think Book of Revelations is better than Krampus's head. But, oh, that's what I was going to say. I'm open to the idea that I fucked this up. Like, I just used Book of Revelations too many times, and it kept canceling bosses and then respawning regular bosses in the queue or something like that. I don't know, though. You know, that seems a little bit suspect to me, but at least, you know, by making mistakes now, I'll learn for the future, hopefully. Lump of Coal, what's nice about it is that, as you can see, the longer the tears stay in the air, the more damage they do. So this might actually be, you know, I'm not going to suggest that it's like the only item we're going to need to win, but certainly it's very helpful that, you know, each individual shot is not actually dictated, its damage, I should say, isn't dictated by its range, it's just dictated by its longevity, which is pretty amazing because we can just have our shots, you know, take a little time to get stored up and then do a ton of damage. So I think this is pretty nice. Lump of Coal is I wouldn't say it's underrated. People really like it, but it's got some of the most kind of subtle and unexpected maybe synergies that you can find in the game, which is really neat. So we're definitely going to take Mom's Key because it's awesome, and we're going to try to get There's Options on the off chance maybe we get cubes of meat from There's Options. Bean is substantially worse than Book of Revelations, I think. Now, we haven't done everything on this floor, but we might just want to leave. Got some bad memories. Okay, yeah, let's buy There's Options. And I kind of wish that I'd been able to do that earlier, but that's okay. I'm just gonna, you know what? Let's do this floor. Let's get accustomed to our new Lump of Coal damage. You know, get a bit of a baseline for how it does against enemies, and then we'll also have a chance to maybe get another Spirit Heart before we leave. And we're not really worried too much about the whole, you know, Cube of Meat Genesis type thing anymore, so we might as well just enjoy ourselves with what little time we have left. Plus, we don't have any chance to get into the boss rush room, so who really cares? I really feel like Lump of Coal is going to be best against these enemies that chase us down, because our bullets are going to be absolutely out of control by the time they arrive. More Spirit Hearts, one way or the other. Doesn't look like we're going to get... Oh, never mind. We are probably going to get another Book of Revelations charge. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do think that Lump of Coal, the longer the shots go on, I mean, they look bigger, but I think it also gives them like a hitbox bonus. Some things look bigger in Isaac, or in Rebirth, I should say, but don't actually end up doing any more damage. Or, sorry, they don't end up actually being able to be more likely to hit. I don't think Lump of Coal is that. I think Lump of Coal does have a hitbox modifier as it grows. And I'm glad that it's not determined by its actual distance traveled, it's determined by its time in the air. So we are going to go to the Curse Room, because I would love to get, like, a guppy item of some sort. Very clutch kick there. Alright, well, just a waste of time, really. Secret rooms will not be there, which means the secret rooms could conceivably be there. Hey, okay, we saved our last remaining bomb, and we got a battery charge, which I'm going to use immediately on the next floor, just in case, you know, there's options. Oh, that's not good. Somehow gives us a chance, you know? I may actually put a bomb here, just in case. Could be a secret room. Okay, I was not actually believing that was going to happen. Tears down. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Bombs are key. No, thank you. I would like to change that. Amnesia. Wow, okay. Well, go fuck yourself. We'll be moving on here. Because I'm a sucker, like I said. Fucked up in the head, not. When I said that, Ruka looked at me and he had like Wes Borland's eyes. Spooky stories in 11 words. Okay. So, our damage is like still fairly sorely lacking. But we got X-ray goggles, so secret rooms are going to be easy to come by. Wow, that was an embarrassing little bit of damage there, but truth be told, I'm relatively pleased with how I did on that room. Tap shot. Oh. I'm starting to feel like this floor is this Necropolis 1? Wow, this is a slow run. I'm starting to feel that this is kind of where this is going to be the defining floor for this run. Let's put it that way. Either we're going to win because of a deal with the devil or good items that we pick up here, or we're going to lose because we're going to hemorrhage a little bit of HP due to it being Necropolis and us not doing very much damage. And that's just going to, you know, put us far enough behind the 8 ball that we're never going to be able to come back from it, really. But I have some optimism, you know. I have high hopes that we can do something here. That's not going to help. I do think that, you know, in a way we've gotten very unlucky on this run. We got very lucky to find Book of Revelations, but then very unlucky that apparently, I don't know how Book of Revelations actually works when it comes to spawning those bosses. So it's kind of a wasted and squandered opportunity. Oh, that was just not good damage. I'm trying to be cutesy and use, like, cube of meat to do damage, but I should not really be doing that. This is good, though. Okay, so this is what I'm liking. If nothing else, we do have the possibility to still get something new on this run. All we need to do to make it happen is get the stopwatch. Now, that's going to depend on it actually spawning in the shop, which is not super likely. But usually items, as soon as you unlock them, they have a better chance to show up in the future. Look, not happy with my damage. All we need to do is survive one more room, and it doesn't fuck up our deal with the devil chance too much. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's be safe. I'm going to buy that, and then we'll buy the battery if we get money again. I just want to make sure that we're insulated for one room here. Which ended up being a pretty shrewd decision, although it might not save me. The damage, look, I'll be honest, a lot of this damage right now is born out of frustration. Because I'm so used to doing more damage by this point in a run. And we're not doing more damage. We're doing exactly the same amount of damage. Good. Little risky to get so close there. There we go. That didn't do it? How do these champions have so much gosh darn HP? Seems a little ridiculous to me. Book of Revelations keeping us afloat and in the deal with the devil's good graces here. It's such a shame that we had to pass on Satanic Bible. Are you kidding me? That we had to pass on Satanic Bible in the hopes of getting a full assortment of meat cubes. I would still be happy if we just got a 3rd level Meat Boy. I mean, I know it doesn't unlock anything for us, but it gives us like a little bit of a morale boost. And moreover, I just like to see it, you know? I'd like for it to happen to me at some point. Oh my god. Okay, this is a big one. Pay attention. War. What is it good for? Failure to live up to our expectations, unfortunately, but also maybe experiencing something novel. Say it again. I can't because I don't remember the words. Okay. You can only get hit once. This is like, it's like real life, man. You can only get hit by a single bullet. If you get hit by too many bullets, you put yourself in a dangerous situation. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, yeah, chase me down. Now I'll try to, like, set up an assortment of these bullets over here. Like, whenever he stops, I'm gonna try to move around and set up, like, basically these landmines for him. Like, these time-release traps that'll go off later. Good. We're gonna take Cube of Meat to try to get 3rd level Meat Boy, at least, just for fun. We only have one guppy item. I can't take 9 lives. I feel bad about it, but at the same time, I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess I am still worried about a deal with the devil. Let's get a... Okay, let's play this. Maybe get a Spirit Heart back or a Trinket or something. Or, that, you know, that. Be a little cautious here. We're still not sunk. A lot of people probably would have gone with 9 lives there, and I can understand the reasoning behind that. I chose not to, just to be safe, basically. I was gonna say just to be different, but that's not right. It's just to be safe. Like, this is a run where I do think that there's a win lurking in here. I don't think it requires 3rd level Meat Boy, but hey, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Let's check out our curse room now that I can do so without ruining a deal with the devil chance. Okay, Gimpy, it's good. Ish. It's not amazing, but it's a start. And we'll just keep moving on here. I would love to see like a high damage item from our item room. Would help out so much. Okay, that's what I'm looking for there, was Gimpy paying out with Spirit Hearts. Or Old Bandage paying out with Red Hearts. This is actually pretty excellent right now, in case you didn't notice. And now we can actually stay in our Whore of Babylon state. You know what? I totally forgot that we even had Whore of Babylon. I'll own up to that. We wouldn't have been able to get Whore of Babylon with 9 lives anyway. Like, we would have had to do it the same way. You need to be at a half-heart interval if you're not Eve. Like, you actually, not a half-heart interval. You need to be at half of a heart if you're Eve. So, I don't feel bad about not taking 9 lives, even now remembering that I have Whore of Babylon. But, If Guppy's paw shows up, I would probably take advantage of that. Put us in the Whore of Babylon state permanently, then roll with Book of Revelations from that point onwards. Anything? Nothing? Okay. Bueller? That's okay. Get over there! It's gonna, like, it might as well blow up something on its way. Why not, right? Meat Boy, you're helping out now. How does that feel? To not be a fucking freeloader. Finally doing something, not just, you know, occasionally hurting enemies. Now, admittedly, might have gotten a little bit brazen there. Took a little bit more damage than I should have. Cool. Give me some red hearts, please. Oh, that's not very good. That is not very good either. Why am I doing this? Okay, I need to take a second and check myself lest I find myself wrecked by my own hand. Because I am doing some bad decision making. My bad decision making is largely, two of spades, sure. Is largely a product of trying to get Cube of Meat Orbital to do extra damage. We don't need Cube of Meat Orbital to do extra damage. We need Cube of Meat Orbital to just be cool. Do what it does. $3 bill is like an acceptable choice. I am going to get full health. It's a little weird, but it should allow us to farm up a little bit more HP. And if we get the blood bag, I think I gotta take it. We got IV bag instead. So what we will do is just crank on this bad boy right here. Hopefully get some extra HP. But just put us back in the Whore of Babylon state. And it gave us enough money to very nearly make the shop worthwhile, which is pretty solid. Let's go check out our boss trap room. I've really got to pull out all the stops here if we're going to get something resembling a win. I don't think that's going to do it. IV bag, I don't believe, counts as red heart damage. If it does, that would be annoying, and I would be dumb. But we already know this full well. Sincerely, I forgot we had X-ray goggles. I was going to look for secret rooms with bombs. Sincerely, our Whore of Babylon usage here is going to help out a lot, as long as we can keep our spirit hearts pretty strong. And additionally, $3 bill is very good. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, depending on what you get, it can be better, but the items by themselves are fine. Like Dark Matter, that's really good. That's a damage upgrade plus Fear Shot. What do we have here? Hard to tell. Maybe like Charm Shot. It's hard to tell, but like Charm Shot usually gives those bullets like a little bit of that orangish hue. Thank you, Infamy. Much appreciated. I think we are kind of in the Hail Mary zone. Jesus Christ, those red chests have been so terrible. Like, if we don't get good, ooh, that's not good. If we don't get good shop items, or a good deal with the devil after this, I think we're pretty much, you know, we started playing with fire. We can use Book of Revelations. There's options won't help us out here, but maybe on the next floor, somehow we end up getting 2 cubes of meat. I don't know. Keep the dream alive. I'm being sincere, by the way. If we don't... Oh, we have Proptosis here. Sometimes it can also be terrible. $3 bill, that is. Proptosis is not going to help us out too much. Black Candle. Well, I think we gotta buy this. And I think we gotta get this and then give ourselves some extra HP chances. Why don't we check the pill? It's a range downgrade. Alright, we're not donating any more money. People have told me not to donate past 999. So I'm going to follow their lead. Let's beat Mom and just hope for a good deal with the devil. Strangely enough, we haven't taken red heart damage except by the IV bag. So this deal with the devil could sort it out for us here. How did we do so much damage right off the bat? I didn't even think we hit anything. So with anti-grav tears, I kind of, you know, if you just set yourself up to kind of like fire some shots at each of the bodily segments, the longer they last in the air, that's the better for us, because they do more damage. I wonder if our range stat is actually what determines the length of time in seconds that our bullets can actually stay in the air. If so, range upgrades plus lump of coal would be maybe even like demonstrably better than usual with anti-grav. And if we lose this run, this is not a failure of anti-grav. This is a failure of, well, it's a failure for a couple of reasons. Put all my eggs in the Meat Boy basket, and am not bringing any eggs to the market, unfortunately, because I dropped the basket when I fell on my ass. Apart from that, some not too amazing deals with the devil. And Book of Revelation's not really getting augmented by, like, Nun's Habit or anything like that. Okay, this is terrible damage. I'll be the first to admit. I'm not playing my strongest right now. No deal with the devil. We're going to take this. We actually picked up red hearts. How did that? Maybe old bandage? I guess I'm going to take myself out of Whore of Babylon state. So I know I've said, like, we're going to get strong on this floor or we're going to die forever. But really, this is the floor. If we can get... This is not, like... It's not like I'm moving the goalposts. It's more like this is the last chance. You know, you might be saying, well, if I fail my exam, I'm going to, you know, flunk out or something like that. This is like you failed a lot of exams and you're really going to get your ass kicked out. If we don't get a deal with the devil here and the deal with the devil is not good, we're pretty much, we're in a need a miracle situation. We did improve ourselves on the last floor, admittedly. What are some miraculous items for us? A deal with the devil that gave us a good damage item. Let's be modest and say, like, the Mark plus Guppy's Paw. Then we get Whore of Babylon. We'll have permanent Polaroid invincibility. It'll grossly improve our damage without compromising our spirit hearts very much. If we have 2 deals with the devil, we might not need Guppy's Paw, because we'll, you know, we'll just be able to get rid of all of our hearts that way. Not that we want to, necessarily. Okay, just be dead. We can't survive if each of these rooms is taking us this long to deal with. Like, it's just not... It's not likely, let's put it that way. That was red chests. I was excited. But, oh, what was our tiers upgrade? Thought it was this one. We definitely don't want the range downgrade. Ah, that was a tiers upgrade. And a health upgrade, which may or may not be useful. But hey, we got a health and a tiers upgrade for 2 bombs. That's a good deal. This is the room that I need. That's the tier effect I need on these rooms, I should say. Got 2020, I think, right here? Or have I just been moving? Nah, it's 2020 for sure. Curse room is interesting, but kind of hard to justify when it would really compromise our deals with the devil. Mom's contact. Okay, this is another good item. Very glad I didn't go to the curse room, for now. Watch there be, like, Guppy's Paw in there. We may never find out, so I feel like I can speculate wildly. Kind of surprised I made it out of there. How are you still, like, as alive as you are? I think that's a question I'm able to ask. It's a little crazy. You know, Soul Decision said, ooh, it's kind of crazy. This is not that situation. This is a situation where I'm like, whoa, you're, like, way stronger than you should be. I really thought those pins were going to pop up, like, right where I was. Come on down. Okay, well, if you're only going to stay down here, I can make some tiers down here. I don't give a shit. How did I... Oh, I just picked up Poison Touch. Literally, that's the Northern Lion experience in a nutshell. Fights Lust, picks up Poison Touch, immediately on the next room poisons an enemy. When did I get Poison Touch? It was mere seconds ago. Which in some ways gives you more of an excuse, and I think in some ways gives you less of an excuse. Easy enough. We are a long way away from being able to get, oh no, being able to get our next Book of Revelations charge. At least we got 2020 on this room, that's pretty nice. And if we kill those Gurglings, sorry, the Gertie Juniors last, which might be difficult, but if we manage to do it, we should get a Spirit Heart. Actually, we didn't need to kill them last. Okay, so the Gertie Juniors get a health bar. The Gurglings do not. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Stop getting hit by knockback. Just be unaffected by the laws of physics. Doesn't that sound like a... Oh no. Proptosis. Sounds like a self-help infomercial. Here's 10 time-saving tips to become unaffected by the laws of physics. Turns out the law of physics... Or the laws of physics are not actually real, they're just manifested because we believe that they're real. Well, we had triple shot there, that was kind of cool. That's not the right way to go. Well, we have managed to get down here without taking red heart damage. And we're gonna fight Conquest. We got Fire Mind. Little nerve-wracking, but should allow us to do a lot more damage as a result of Conquest constantly running through the fire and all that. Yeah, let's set up like a nice little ring of fire here. Oh, well, there is a downside. You can get caught in the explosion. I think we're going to take Blood Clot, obviously. Maybe not so obvious. We're going to take Fear Shot, and I think we're going to take Rotten Baby. And we're going to hope that it's Gubby's Paw. It's a bomb, as it always is. So I've really, like, doubled down on damage here. I don't think we're going to have enough damage to win. Well, that's not true. I don't think we're going to have enough HP to win. We have enough damage to win. But it's really going to rely on not taking damage, which is something that I'm, you know, I have middling success with. But I figured that we had to jump in on the deal with the devil here. Otherwise, we would, you know, we'd never find ourselves in a position where we do enough damage to succeed. So, it's a bit of a crapshoot, but I think it's worthwhile. If we get a lucky amount of battery drops, then maybe we end up being able to take our run down to the chest, and who knows what kind of greatness could happen there. So we can also do a little of that and put us in Whore of Babylon state without compromising our HP too much. Too much. A little bit, yes. But I think this is, you know, a conceivably good choice. Can't believe that one dingle's not dead with our, like, triple shot, fear shot going on here. It looks like Fire Mine, but is not. Or I would have assumed that we would encounter some explosions by now. There's one more poop left? Yeah, Dingleberry. Alright, pick this up, and we're gonna gamble it away again. Because that's all we're good for. I don't even know, like, if we get paid out with the blood bag, would I even want it? Maybe is the only conceivable answer to that question. Okay, well, you know, this is actually maybe a run saver. I would actually reroll our whole run now in a heartbeat. Okay, we're not going to have the opportunity to do so, but that's alright. I can't even see what's going on the ground here. Do we want Child's Heart or Blue Baby's Soul? I don't know. Do you want to, you know, poison me or stab me in the chest? They're both not too amazing. Not amazing enough, anyway. This is great. You know, this is a clear indicator that we're pretty much only one item away from success. So that's why I'm not giving up complete hope yet. Wow. Should probably go without saying that Cursed Skull wasn't really what I was looking for out of that golden chest. It is kind of cute, though. I'll give you that. Just keep, like, if we put a shield around ourselves, it's going to be pretty hard for Fistula to fight his way through that. I think beating Mom without taking damage is going to be, or beating Mom's heart, I should say, is going to be a big, big to-do for us. And apart from that, man, I don't know. It's hard to fathom a situation that's both conceivable, like likely, and reasonably likely at least, and allows us to beat the chest, or sorry, beat the cathedral. Like, if we get an Emperor card and don't take damage for the rest of this floor, I think we could beat Isaac fairly easily and put ourselves in a good position. Oh, that's not good. Well, at least we got Book of Revelations charged up like immediately after. Apart from that, I'm at a little bit of a loss for how we pull out of this one. Looking for Tinted Rocks is probably a good start. I don't see any offhand there. What do we have? Oh, My Reflection. Ooh, my little pretty one. Pretty one. When you're gonna give me some time, reflection. But it does rhyme with erection, which is what that song is about. So I think that deserves some extra points. My reflection. I think what he's talking about is reflection. He's talking about his erection. Otherwise, he's just very narcissistic. Good. Oh, not good, not good. Okay, good movement, and you stopped moving well. No more wall masters. Seriously. Oh my god, it's gonna take 100 years for all these shots to stop. Never gonna stop. Give it up. Such a turret, my no. It doesn't really work. That's alright, though. How about that curse room, huh? By how about it, I mean, fuck that curse room, right? Yeah, get some shots lined up here. Oh, you're in for a bad time, mister. Close to getting... Oh, yeah, this is a good one. If we could just get this... This is the other... Oh, man, I even took damage, though. This is the best conceivable way for us to kill Isaac, is to just get Death's Touch. We've ruined our Whore of Babylon state. I think we have to go with Bible Tract for the Faith Up, in the hopes that it actually gives us Angel Hearts, but it might not... Or, not Eternal Hearts, sorry, Spirit Hearts. It might not actually do that, but it's my assumption that it does. So we can do some more bullshit here, get back in the Whore of Babylon state. It's exceptionally risky, I'm not gonna lie to you, but here we are. I don't really, well, I mean, because we might as well take it. Play that. Oh, we can play this with permanent Polaroid invincibility active. Yeah. Okay, don't risk it too much. But, you know, if you get money equals power, you've done a great thing. Rodden, baby, I hope people are giving you the credit that you deserve for being sweet on this run. You are helping out. Thank you, Gimpy, by the way. Oh, that's why we should play the Blood Bank over and over, because Gimpy can actually help us out a lot. There's only one half heart there. We can't go through with that. Well, this room should be easier than the last run, where we had this room plus Ludovico technique plus Tiny Planet, which just didn't make any sense. The longer this goes on for, the more I do kind of see an outcome where we could theoretically win. I'm not going to take that, unfortunately. I do think the Whore of Babylon state is more important than 1 raw HP. It's debatable. We gotta play the shit out of this. And we haven't had... Ooh, Hagalaz. Not very good. Cancer Trinket. Extremely good. Although we might want to hold on to the Bible Tract for now to maybe get more Spirit Heart drops. Lucky Rock, not so interested. Spirit Hearts, extremely interested. This is going to be a wild one. We have now found ourselves in a position where victory is conceivable, if not tedious. We're going to stay here as long as is necessary to get what needs to be got. Even 1 Spirit Heart and the Cancer Trinket is well worth the 40 cents or whatever we're going to end up investing here if it never pays out with anything. If it blows up and gives us the crystal ball, we'll roll with that right off the bat. This is getting a little bit ridiculous. I do have other stuff that I'd like to get done today, if you don't mind. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if maybe you could just give me like... Oh, there we go. Thank you. I appreciate that. I know it was very taxing for you. Probably got like 100 Spirit Hearts in there, but, you know, you don't want to give them all away for no reason here. Okay. Temperance. I can't help but feel like the Hagalaz rune is probably a little bit more useful for us, but we can take Temperance in here. Get some more money. Oh, wow. Okay. And then give that money to you. I only got 1 cent out of it, but that's okay. And our pill. Range down. Not that exciting. So we want Cancer Trinket, Hagalaz rune. It's not, I mean, the Hagalaz rune by itself is not even that good, but it's not a game-winning assortment of items that we just picked up, but it'll help. It'll help a lot, actually. Like, the Cancer Trinket by itself is really going to up our DPS, and if we get the right kind of $3 bill effects, could actually save us. Not to mention we picked up 3 or 4 Spirit Hearts. It's actually pretty meaningful. Almost dead. No brimstone shots. Thank you. Thank you. A Hagalaz rune is very unlikely to be good for us, by the way, but it is what it is. It destroys all the rocks. I don't know, if we find some skulls or a room full of tinted rocks, we could use it. It's still going to be, like, we're in a kind of a tedious position right now. Because it takes forever to kill anything. It takes forever in Rebirth terms to kill everything. Because you can very frequently in Rebirth end up with runs where you're just killing, like, Lokis in 1 hit. So this is, like, torture to me. But I do think that we've put ourselves in a position where now, you know, if we get down to the chest, there's a very, very real chance that we could win. Maybe even a likely chance that we can win. Just as a result of finding that second secret room and, well, thank you X-ray goggles, I guess, and getting a little bit lucky with what we found in it. And being diligent about it, because I could have just chosen not to gamble. Which I do. I'm not asking to be patted on the back for basic levels of competence. I'm just saying, you know, I do make the decision not to gamble all the time. Much to people's chagrin. I'm surprised that went as well as it did. I'll take that dime. You never know if maybe we find another, oh, that's easy. You never know if maybe we find another, fortune teller that could end up being very meaningful for us. Bob's Rotten Head is not a good item. Mystery Sack is not a good item, I think. Gotta be careful. Fire Mine means explosions. Like in the DOT, though. Devil card. It's probably better than Hagalaz. I'll use Hagalaz right here. Didn't get us anything. That's alright. Shit happens. Thought maybe we'd find a black market. Master of Unlocking. It's just not... It's good, but we have enough keys to not need it, and the Cancer Trinket exists. So, that's where we're going to end up on that one. And the keys, really, I can't stop highlighting the keys is a pretty important role in why that's not that useful for us. And I have to point out, we are about to fight Isaac. Isaac. I think we've got a very good chance at making it, well, like maybe 100% chance of making it to the chest. I'm going to use the devil card. And then we got 18 keys, man. We just open up what we need to open up there. We got concussive tears. Doesn't strike me as one of the best synergies for the Isaac fight. There's a couple I'd prefer, but we're doing real damage. And we can just set up like a wall of bullshit that is nigh unpenetrable. Okay, we don't want to be in this corner. Now we can get the bullets set up. Hopefully he comes near them. Seems to be working out very nicely thus far. Yeah, again, get the wall of bullets set up. No matter where he ends up, he'll probably end up getting hit by some of them. Yeah, this is over, basically. A wall of bullets set up. Oh, he didn't get hit by those ones. That's okay. Oh, bad damage. We're still good. Okay, so now what do we need on the cathedral? Or sorry, on the chest. Just... Oh, I fucked up my Whore of Babylon state. Now, like, desperately more than ever, damage. Give me some damage. That was a pretty big mistake to pick up that HP. It was like a half accident. My Reflection. Oh, man, these are all bad. So I actually think that My Reflection is actually not good for me. I've had it with $3 bill on this run a few times, and every time I get it, I'm like, this is not helping. Like, the bullets, they don't stay in one place. They kind of float around. Normally... that could be great. Temperance card, maybe? 2 of clubs, okay. Normally, My Reflection is really good with Lump of Coal because the bullets have a tendency to stay in the air longer, I think. But for us, on this particular run, I don't believe that that is the case. So I'm going to... oh, this creep. I'm gonna chalk that up as a bit of a unfortunate assessment of items in the chest. I hate double cage room, man. Thank you, Infamy. You saved my my skin there. No, Tomo, now's not the time, buddy. Get out of here. I can't see the screen. Okay. Book of Revelation is going to be ready soon. Man, those shots are annoying. Chest. Now, we did get Mom's Key, right? We bought Mom's Key on this... Oh, Curse of the Maze, right. We bought Mom's Key on this run. Buying Mom's Key should mean that we get a lot of chests. Oh, we have Proptosis. Okay, so I'm going to tap shot. It does a ton of damage, but... I think it's still bad because our range is terrible. And I can't get close because of the creep. Come on. There we go. More chests. We like desperately need more chests. Thank God we didn't have Proptosis on this room. This would just be heinous. So I'm just going to do my little, you know, dipsy doodling around here. We have Mom's Contact. Seems like, you know, if I just stay away from the enemies and just consistently kind of throw these shots in here, we're going to kill them all. At least we can kill enough soon that we're not going to find ourselves in harm's way very much, you know? Just take out a couple of these jerk holes, and then we're, it's going to be easier for us to target the ones that remain, because really the danger in fighting Wrath is doing it on small rooms where you can't move around. If we can move around, what are they going to do? These guys have got to be close to death, yeah. Alright, got 3 left. Decent amount of HP each, it looks like. I can just get you to chase me down. Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Is that it? No, one more with like 1 hit. No chests. Maybe that was the last run where we got Mom's Key. Any kind of debilitating status effect, we want to get that in there right away. This is going to give us a Book of Revelations charge, which is very big. Okay. This is the kind of run where I feel like if we can just get to... if we can just get to Blue Baby, all we gotta do is not get hit. Sounds like I'm cracking a joke, and in some ways I guess I am, but, you know, it's very simple. It's not easy, but it's very simple. People say, how'd you beat that Lost run? Well, you know, I get extremely lucky with the amount of damage you're doing, and then just don't get hit. It's not so bad. It was incredibly stressful, probably one of the most stressful, you know, video game-related experiences of my life, but you just do it, man. Just do it. Is this, I can't tell what we got going on, but I do love you know, the salvo of shots that we're shooting out here. This is lovely. That is such awful damage. I can't feel good about that. Well, and in this situation, we can actually get hit once against the blue baby. So all we got to do is find him, and there he is. And maybe, just maybe, we get a curse room. Not a curse room, sorry. A fortune teller in our second secret room, thereby granting us a chance. I can't believe we got no extra chests down here. This does not help. You know what? I'm not going to worry about a half-heart interval. I'm just going to do it. Let's give this a try. What? What? I don't think this is the way that this was supposed to be set up. But hey, we got to take Mom's bra in. And what's our tear effect? I'm disappointed that it's not Death's Touch. I think it might just be the... Oh, it's Mom's Contact. That's also really good, even though he still appears to be shooting despite being frozen, which strikes me as bullshit. Thought it was double fear shot for a moment, but no, okay. That's not... Oh, I blew it at the last second. God damn it. But hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the run. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. I think I did okay given the circumstances there. But in any case, I'll see you next time. Should be soon. Thanks for watching.